Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. V, good morning. Philip Light, good morning. Hey, OG Shakespeare with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you very much. I had a bit of a technical hiccup this morning. All of my memes, because I added a bunch of new ones. You guys are free to poke through the channel points for those. But I turned on my computer and I couldn't hear them this morning. So there was a couple of things I had to figure out why they broke. But I believe I fixed it. If things are out of balance, so if there's some audio issues, please let me know. Hey, Garnican, welcome, man. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Caratrose is here, Vox Machina. Dang Coy, Mr. Merrick, Mark. OG Shakespeare, thank you again. Garnican, welcome. Wicked 2, welcome. Sparky Snickle. Are you an 11 this morning?
Really, on a scale of 1 to 10,
you are an 11. More or less, I had technical difficulties, but yes, I am 11, 10 minutes late. Archiflu, welcome. Little Legion.
What's up, Halfd0rk?
What up?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks, Archiflu. But yeah, audio problems this morning. If anything continues, please do let me know. But we're just going to hop right into it. One thing I'm going to make for the game, maybe even, you know, within the next 10 minutes, is a teleport system. So I can hop around the map and literally just go where I need to go to do the things I need to do. So that's probably where we'll start. And so I made a tutorial for this. So if you guys want a structured tutorial for making my type of checkpoint system. And so I say that simply because you can teleport using different options.
From Twitch.
Keeper Top Shot from Twitch, what up? And yeah, this could be construed as more of a teleport rather than checkpoint system, but I use it for both. And so that's why I preface it. But check out that YouTuber if you want to learn how to do it. Otherwise, I'm kind of reimagining how to do this. So we need to kill checkpoints. Oh no, just kill. Just kill's fine. And this will go to my checkpoints. So that is going to be set up using buttons here. So I have several different buttons. Hey yo, keep it top shot. Welcome, dude.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Case of the Mondays. Do you guys have a case of the Mondays? This is going to teleport blue. And I guess I can rename them eventually. Yo, Top Shot with the coin. Thanks, dude. So it sounds like my sound didn't work for that one. And I'm panicking. But thank you very much, Keeper Top Shot. So I'm actually, hey, Jayona. Good evening from Bangkok. How are you, Jayona? I'm considering pausing the creator coin redemptions until the end of the Pororo Jam. Everybody get your booze out now. Yay. So my idle isn't set up properly for these buttons, so we're going to take a look at the buttons. That's going to be in box edit. But yeah, OG Shakespeare, what were you guys working on today? Oh, Wicked's buying a coin. Thanks, Wicked. Vox Machina's buying a coin. Thanks, Vox Machina. Sad I can't hear that. Wait, does that mean this is broken too? No, my sound effects. Whatever. Mr. Mark also buying a coin. You guys can't hear the sound effect, right? The clapping. I'd be even more concerned if you could hear it. Yep, okay, you guys can't. So it's playing a sound effect, so that tells me I have to just set this up real quick. Nope. Feels bad, man. Whatever. These are one of the things that are broken today. At least I fixed the memes, I think.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, I've got a case of the Mondays, everybody. Like, you could hear that meme, right? So, yeah. My animated decoration buttons aren't registering properly. So we're going to hop into Vox Edit. And so it looks like I did need to add at least one frame to all of these. Do they need the 0 as well? I guess we'll find out. Better log in too. Please don't send the coin. Still saving for that custom. Okay, wicked. No worries. Here's how that'll work, just for your reference and for everyone to hear. I will still send those coins if I owe it to you. I'll have to request your address, and when you finally have 5. That's when you can say, hey, keep that other one, you know. So when you're at that 5. And Mr. Mark says, yes, the 01. My computer is actually doing some weird things right now. RD0007, what up, dude? You guys are gonna like RD's NFT. I mean, I guess I could show one. Man, my computer is not having a good time right now. And that makes me sad. Mage Mantis. I think I got your address, which thank you. I haven't sent out the ones from the end of last week yet, and I believe yours was one of them, so I apologize for that. It won't take too long. Okay. So the coins, Major Mantis, are on Matic. Yeah, coins will be on Matic, but these NFTs that I'm minting are going to be on Ethereum, specifically. That was a choice I decided to make. It'll cost me a little bit to send them, but that's it. Apparently, minting is, like, relatively free. Jayona, your computer feels laggy too. I hope it resolves itself. And yeah, I think it might have something to do with the game maker. But my computer is it's having a hiccup this morning. Like, you guys know what I mean when I say that. It's like, today's not a good day for my computer. It's having some hiccups.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Alright, so let's check these animations now. So we have idle 1. So it looks like everything I did seems to have fixed it. So I can change the animation now. So this one will do blue. This one will do green. We can see it in game. We can see now that it has the proper colors associated with them. However, the indicator seemed off-center. And you can see here that my pivot point is off-center. So this is the original direction that it would be facing. I was looking at the number pads specifically, and when you put them against the wall, they turn flat. And then when you put them like this, they also turn flat. You guys notice that about number pads? But like, my number pads, for example, don't do that. But I suppose that's just because of the way they were oriented. So like these buttons, for example, I have it standing up in Vox Edit. So let's just take a peek. We're learning new things here. So if I were to have it lying flat, it should do that same thing. Also, I kind of want to center it a little bit better. Much like how the default number pad looks. So we can actually take a look at the template real quick for the default switch. I'm going to save it in my templates folder here. And we can see that they positioned it in a way that the green lights are facing the blue arrow. And so this is if you were like had it pointed at something. So imagine this is like the face of a person, for example. So the way it's pointed is upside down, which I always thought was interesting. Like, this is a number pad specific thing, because like, if you were to open up a humanoid template, like they're facing you, they're facing this white arrow. But for the number pad, I'm still unsure as to why they would want it facing this direction. If anybody has ideas, let me know. But in terms of the animator, this number pad is facing, you know, the wrong way. But it depends on how you look at it, I guess. But I'm going to go and do the same. Also, this is a button. So the button doesn't exactly have like any problems. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the controller here. That way I can just copy paste everything when I'm done. So we want it directly center. Like, I'm not even going to worry about the other pivots. All I have to do is move the controller. And with that done, paste it, and then we'll copy both of those keyframes. Then I'll go to each one and just paste the keyframes for the controller. If it's like that, it positions correctly when you put it in a wall. Yeah, V, I believe that is the case. I suppose that makes sense. Vox Magno, thanks for the biddies. So again, we can see, as foretold, our buttons here. When we were to place them on the ground, for example, button, if I put it against the wall, it's using my previous like standing up version. But now, if we save and come back in after I re-export, So is anybody excited for the Pororo stuff? I would do it on stream, but the partner asked me not to. Alright, so now we're setting up this button like teleport system. So that's what we're working on. I just wanted to get this button correct first. Donkoi, you're gonna be working on yours. Philip Light, probably working a team. You would probably? So does that mean you are Philip Light? Because that sounds exciting. Or is that what you want to do? And what am I doing here? I want animated decoration. We want a specific color for the button. And then I think we're going to do a speaker component. So that when we interact with it, it's acting as a button. But the whole purpose for these buttons is they're different color coded, but all the same asset. So that's why I added blue, green, purple, red, and yellow. So I can walk up to it and look at it first glance and be like, oh, this goes to blue, this goes to purple. Oh, still in a process. Well, good luck, Philip Light. That does sound exciting. So right now I've only set up like 2 checkpoints, so I'm going to take a look at them. I've got each of them spawning a tagged item for a checkpoint. And I have to double check where my message broadcaster was for the checkpoint system. Because I've already started editing it, but I really shouldn't have edited it without knowing where that stuff was. I might not have even set it up yet, but if something goes wrong here, it's literally going to break the game. And I didn't really think about it until just now. So that means I should set that up. That's what that means. So every time I, the player, use this teleport system, it's going to be sending out a message. The message being sent is trigger, which goes to specifically moi. Moi is the avatar tag, and it's waiting until those checkpoints are received. Oh. Why do we have bots? Why bots? Why? And so when either of the checkpoint messages are received, it's going to be sending out a trigger message, which kills the player. But I don't think that's correct. And we don't necessarily need to use that. But I'm just kind of like almost working through mentally this teleport function to see if I can even improve on it. Because I've made this kind of functionality several times. I also need to kill any previous checkpoints whenever this happens. So I'm actually going to use a portal for that. A spawning point. And so this is going to have a health component, which will kill, send out kill message to anything with the checkpoint tag. So I think I can actually just do a broadcaster for that too. By the man Hookah, what up, dude? So before I continue, I'm going to save it and see if this works. I'm doubting my own knowledge. It's a Monday. So, okay, so it does kill me. And this one was set up properly to where it teleported me. And it didn't break the game. So by breaking the game, I mean if I died right now, like it would just freeze. So that worked. And I don't think I need the trigger system. So for example, I could go back into this controller. And instead of the instant death message being trigger, I could do avatar.death. Or kill.avatar. I think I'll do kill.avatar. Excuse me. So this appears to like work, and I don't know why I assumed you need a trigger, because that's how I had it set up before. The only difference being every time I reach a checkpoint, I need to destroy the last one. So like for example, if I reach a checkpoint, it's now my default spawning point. So I need to double check and make sure this one, when I reach it, will kill all the other ones. So I need these checkpoint messages to also kill previous checkpoints. And so this needed to be changed to checkpoint.blue. So that means this one also needed checkpoint.1.green. And this was checkpoint.1.green. What's up? Doing well, Marley Man. Thanks for asking. We're getting into the groove of things. I'm going to be working on Pororo once the stream is over. So this is more or less my kind of warm-up time with you all. So if you have questions, now's a great time to ask. I would love to do my best to answer and help, teach Game Maker. Right now, I'm just kind of like exploring mechanics and improving on them. So for example, this is a teleporting mechanic. And we'll walk through it from start to finish. But I have these buttons here that when I interact with them, send out a message that kills the player as well as spawns a checkpoint tag right here. And so if I were to go anywhere and die now, I would respawn there. But I also want to set it up to where I can go to multiple places. So this is my second checkpoint. So now if I die by falling off, it should spawn me right there. And if I walk back over here, this checkpoint should be disabled. But that's personal choice, I think. So here's a question for you all. If I were to die as a player, so put yourself in the shoes of a player. Like if I were to die and then maybe like make my way back and like walk over this a second time, would you want the player to respawn here or back to where they got before they died? So maybe I went to explore again and then I died again. Would I want it to be over the last thing I walked over? Or would I want it to be the last, like, checkpoint in terms of completing the game? So this would be closer to the end of the game, for example. So there's options. Halfd0rk! What up, Halfd0rk? Noble. How's it going, Noble? Philip says, I'd like to respond to the last checkpoint. So I think that is what I would do too. What I would prefer. Yeah, good thoughts. Just picking your brain, is there a way to attach an item to an avatar? So, Little Legion, this is actually something I wanted to explore a little bit more. So we can take a look at that. We can pick up an item and then tag it. And that is what would be used. However, not equipment. I don't think equipment works the same way. So we couldn't like put it in our inventory, for example, or the player's inventory, equipping it and still have that functionality. But you can pick up objects. So let's pick up a barrel that has the tag barrel. So it's pick upable, it's a barrel tag. And the objective is to bring it over here. And so this is going to have a speaker component waiting for the barrel. You brought the barrel, yay! And so it'll only speak that message when barrel is detected. So if I walked up to it, it's not going to do anything. But if I bring the barrel, it says you brought the barrel, yay! So you can use that by having that message, this same one that says you brought the barrel, that can start like a chain of events. And I think this might not be specifically what you're looking for. Yeah, Little Legion, how he did that, we should totally, like, kind of ask him. But now that we're thinking about it, I'm going to delete this barrel, and I'm going to have equipment. So we'll do the vests. I thought there was, like, body armor. Yeah, this one. So this vest, we're going to tag it with that barrel message. Just because we already had it set up. And I'm going to have it as a collectible. So we'll walk over it. Then we'll equip it. So I don't think this is going to detect me. Right. So I didn't get that same barrel message. But just for clarification's sake, I'm going to remove the collectible so I don't pick it up. Instead, I'm going to give it the pickle so I can literally interact with it and pick it up. And now I'll bring it over. And we can see I still get that message. So equipping an item isn't exactly the way to go about it. You'll have to have it as a pickup item. Yeah, pickable only. But I haven't played the Mecha Aquarium. I watched them play it on the Game show. So I would love to break that down, because I'm curious. I'm going to try and find what page that's on. Maybe we can take a look at it real quick so everybody can have a little bit more perspective and... Well, we know it was by Rex Roach. Oh. It looks like the game dizzy hasn't been updated in a while. Does anybody know what page it's on? You might be here a while. Oh, here it is. Mecha Aquarium. I found it. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I got a keeper top shot. Thank you, thank you. Aquarium, you'll be controlling a mechanical fish to repel the invaders. Collect the gears so you can upgrade. Watch out for toxic waste. Even its fume can melt your machine. So here's my first thought. My first thought is we, the character, are like an invisible asset. And this is like a headpiece. So this equipment is a headpiece. And so the avatar itself is invisible. Or, and this is based on my knowledge, I guess, of the camera angle. Well, this Little Legion, this is me thinking about it. This is just me thinking out loud. So picking up the puffer continues the game logic. So we've picked up the puffer. The game's like, okay, you're on level 2 now. And so now we're level 2. We don't have to switch to the puffer. And so what the player is an invisible, like, character. And the equipment is what's showing. So this is a headpiece. So we can play the whole game as a little guy. Like, we can just continue playing as this dude. And it was the quest logic that was like, hey, he picked up the headpiece. We can continue the game now. Game maker woes always, Nine. Today I had problems with my stream audio. So things aren't working correctly. Like certain sound effects and stuff. Okay, so now we're level 3. And he just gives us a healing mechanic. So what happens when I equip this stuff? It looks like I am unable to equip anything else, but I can equip this. So I couldn't equip other objects, like my objects. And it's because they can't be used with the current avatar. Interesting. So it literally says, when I mouse over it, cannot be used with the current avatar. You can equip it in your headwear shop. So it's either like we, the character, are invisible, or we, the character, are a small fish. Like, and then we're just putting this on over our heads. Like, it just kind of just goes on top of us. But yeah, it's just the quest logic that is advancing the game. This is the Rex Roach game. Rex Roach. Yeah, I said invisible asset, and that would mean if it was like an invisible humanoid asset, I would be able to equip things. So I was not able to equip things from my own inventory, so that then it makes more logical sense, especially with the game, that we're just the small fish. Yeah, Little Legion, that's very specific. Oh yeah, sorry, 9A. That's probably because I was loading the game. So that killed us twice there. I need a bit of a delay before the teleport kicks in. I think I want this. My gimpy internet. True, Night. So I'm basically making these buttons send out a message that is then received by several different things. And so I need these things as they receive them to kind of be ordered in a specific way. So right now everything's like receiving it at the exact same time. But instead, I want there to be a process of like, oh, we're spawning the checkpoint. We're killing the player. Then, like pretty much those two things, once those are in order, I'll be happier with it. So it basically kills the player. So I think I have these reversed actually. Now I'll make sure to walk through what I'm doing right now when it's ready, when it's done. When it's done. It looks pretty done right there. Yeah, Little Legion should totally do the Pororo one. Do you have an idea yet? Looks like that one's not working yet. That one's working. Pororo. Pororo. How are we supposed to say it? Pororo. Dun want some gum gum. Mina want gum gum, Nine. So that time it killed me twice. So I gotta make sure it's not doing that. Yo, what up, 24? The K's in the house. Welcome in, K. So now I can adjust that delay again. I think I've tweaked it. So yeah, -2 for that. So basically, the order operations is we click the button. The button sends out a message spawning a checkpoint. The checkpoint is thus spawned. Then it kills the player. This doesn't need any tags, any whatever. This is the avatar spawning portal. I could totally make a checkpoint here if I really wanted to, but it doesn't need it. So like if I were to start the game, for example, and die, this is like default checkpoint right here. But if I set a checkpoint, that time it killed me twice, so I need to double check that, because I watched my body like die twice. But each one of these buttons kills the player only after spawning the checkpoint. See, it killed me twice there. So I gotta fix the timing on that. And then these two message broadcasters are performing those operations. One is killing the player. The other is killing any previous checkpoints. Let's take a look here. The future! Doing swell. Thanks, Kay. 9A says, Pororo is supposed to be said with a mouthful of marbles. Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Yo, good morning, Izzy. What up? Thanks. Thanks, Kay. There's a couple of new ones. I don't know if they're going to be as popular as some of the others.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay. Does anybody have an old favorite?
Oh god, I'm a bird.
Oh god, I'm a bird. Caw. So those of you that have been here, you know, in my stream, like, do you have a favorite? Because I could change it back in.
Emotional damage.
Emotional. That's one of my favorites too. I can't say it is my favorite. I mean, this one's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, look who decided to show.
And Solarg came up with that one. Thank you, 9A. Quality Squidward memes. So this interaction, it's somehow causing me to die twice. So that tells me that when I'm spawning an asset, one of these messages is receiving.
Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird.
Don't.
Don't encourage him, chat. What are you doing?
Hey, what up, Zumzy? K's finding the memes. What's up? So I think that checkpoint message is being received by my health components over here.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay. We're an unusual family. Ooh. Well, Wicked, it's your lucky day. And Little Legion, because both of you suggested. Nobody else, you can't say your favorite meme now. But I'm going to add both of those. So we'll do emotional damage.
What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Try to take over the world.
I should just call it V-motional damage. Did I remove the button? Dun, 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 dun. This would be VBox. Interesting. That's an old one. Don't make it weird.
Family.
Yay! He found it. Okay. Let's see.
Up,
I should.
Halfd0rk? How are you doing today?
I should have fixed it now.
Give me a second, I
Need to get my story straight. Vimo. Dude, I hear it too. I hear it, V-Box. I've got V-motional damage. So that should be a button you guys can click now.
Emotional damage.
Yo, Galador, what up? Oh, what up? So right now, my teleporters are actually dying from this health component. It's sending out the message whenever I'm detected, causing me to die. But it's also only the first time that I arrive there. So, for example, if I'm to jump all the way up there to where the checkpoint is, rather than literally teleport there, which you have to go through this like shortcut of sorts in order to cheat it. Like this is one of the ways, because I built the level with this in mind, like having a shortcut that you can take if you're good at parkour. Unlike me, who is bad at parkour. This might take some people like seconds. You get on this lamppost, you jump over, and you can jump up. But when I touch this checkpoint, because of how I have it set up right now, it's going to kill me. So, I can either commit to that, or I don't worry about it. So now, if I go back and I click the teleporter, it won't kill me twice. It only kills me once after a 1 second delay. So same idea is if I go all the way back to the teleporter, And this time I click the blue one, it's going to kill me 2 times because it's detecting me when I arrive, acting like a checkpoint. So I died twice there. So that's actually not a bad thing because the player will never know that exists. So like that mechanic is specifically, like I have this set up specifically for testing. Big glass of water. Let's go, Philip. Let's go. Jose, the creator, welcome in. Verified in Sandstorm. Yeah, a lot of us here were beta testers. And Halfd0rk, welcome in. How's your project going? Are you working on the Pororo game jam? Basically, I was asked by my partner not to stream it. So instead, I'm working on multiple mechanics in stream here. So we have those buttons set up. I'm gonna make another one. Another one. This one will be gray. Centipede. And it's our 5th teleport. So we'll do checkpoint .5 .gray. Magic. Halfd0rk. Halfd0rk, I'm getting better with the pronunciation. We're getting there. Halfd0rk.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, I got a case of the Mondays, K. Every day of the week. Thank you, Kay, for explaining it for us that didn't understand it. So this is going to be a new checkpoint that we set up. So it's going to have a couple things. Let's just take a look at how I set it up over here. It has a detect entity that says, hey, checkpoint reached. And it also has an asset spawner that is spawning our checkpoint tag. That checkpoint tag can then be killed, when we're done with it. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this one. And we want it just underneath, so the player can't accidentally destroy this. Super tempted, says Halfd0rk. Don't know where you can fit it in. Ah, I gotcha. That's true! And Halfd0rk, I would say they've reflected it in a very positive way, and I think it really entices people, such as yourself, Halfd0rk, to play and, make that game. The last game jam, we also were at the same price, and they did not, adjust it at all. In fact, they reduced the amount based on my own kind of understanding. So, and that was the gamey jam, which I still had a lot of fun with. It's a casual game. This Pororo game should not be as casual, I suppose. Yeah, very tempting. Yeah. Well, Halfd0rk, I wish you luck in everything you do. Same with all of you. But specifically Halfd0rk. He gets the majority of the luck that I allot to, the community. Should be a full-on game with a story. Yeah, Physiology. I think so too. I don't think there's anything wrong with making, a mini game, you know, or a casual game. It's supposed to be somewhere Pororo can explore. Pororo? Yo, OG! What up, dude? Oh, man. That's, the fusion emote. Well, that's interesting, OG Shakespeare. Did you assign that to, like, a tier? So I would have to subscribe at a higher tier in order to use it, OG? So at each one of these, I think I also want to make a teleport back to this kind of like control area. In fact, speaking of control area, I might even make like a control area. So like this might be its own kind of spawn point. And so this is actually one of the first things I'm going to do in my Pororo game, is set up a teleport like system, such as this one that we're making today. And that way I can go around the map and explore and kind of test things as I'm making them. So this type of functionality is incredibly useful in your games, because you as the developer need to kind of test things. And so that way you're not constantly going back to the spawn point, grabbing it, going up, and then moving it all the way over there, and then bringing it back up, and then finding that safe spot where you can finally test the thing. No. Also, I just saved it. I meant to hit Control-Z. I fat-fingered the save. So now I have to literally put this back from whence it came. There you are. So same deal here. We're actually going to use our gem specifically for this. And this will be a new message. Asset spawner. Asset being spawned will just be another gem. No collisions. Tag will be checkpoint. Needs a health. Alex Mirza, welcome in, dude. So now that Alex is here, everybody, do you guys want to play some marbles? Yeah, Andy said it's okay, but we don't need to. Gotcha. And, oh, Galdor had a good question here. Really confused about the Pororo one. Should it be story-oriented? Yeah, it could be anything you like. It's somewhere that Pororo wants to come and visit. Like, that is literally the definition of this game jam. It's like, somewhere where Pororo and his friends can come visit, have fun. So that makes it vague. That means it's up to interpretation. And yes, thank you, Kay, for suggesting the VOD. Andy actually hopped on to a voice call with me while I was streaming on Friday, which was awesome. Thank you again, Andy. And yep, we're starting up marbles, everybody. Joy! Nice, Sparky. So, Kay, I gotta thank you for this idea. But we might do like a subscriber-only marbles run. And I have a special prize for subscribers only. Does that sound interesting? I don't know. We're still going to have a race for everybody. But we'll also have a race for subscribers. Because I actually have to reduce the amount of creator coins I start handing out. Oh yeah, I added another tipsy emote. Also, if if you chain the Tipsies. There's 3 variants now. I'm going to try and add a new Tipsy variant every week. Make point play to get in here. Yo, Greevox, what up, dude? SSK Wolf, welcome. Yeah, no worries, guys. Thank you for lurking. Appreciate you. So, while we're getting situated here, I actually have 2 new NFTs to share with you all. Actually, 3. So, if they're here in chat, I'm going to show them off. But SSK Wolf had... Did you redeem or did you win this, SSK Wolf? But he redeemed 5 out of 5 creator coins. And so we made Ninja Wolf. So that's 5 creator coins, gets you a custom NFT. Let's go. Froggy Frog during our 12-hour stream won a custom NFT. So we made Froggy Frog. And RD0007 had purchased one. And so this is RD. And so these are made with 5 creator coins, which you redeem for a custom NFT that I make using 3D modeling software. So, good luck, everybody. I hope you save up your coins, and we'll make you one. Galador! Thank you very much. I owe you one. Wait, I heard the sound that time. The sound fixed itself. Nani? Oh, they're off. Wait, I gotta turn up the music. Turn up the jams! Ah, Zeno, I'm sorry, dude. Just missed it. Alright. Who's in the lead here? Looks like Jayona and Wicked. Still anyone's race here. Halfd0rk is somehow speeding on ahead. Definitely not rigged. I promise. It's not rigged. See? Halfd0rk got stuck. You suck, Halfd0rk! Instead, Jayona and Vivox are now tied for first. Pew, pew. Oh. It's still neck and neck with Jayona and Vivox here. Oh, Philip Light, though. Hello. Just completely ignores the turn. And then OG Shakespeare ignores the spiral staircase there. Anyone's game, really. All it takes is one obstacle to throw you out of the race. Right now, it's between OG Shakespeare and SSK Wolf. But the alpha pack here belongs to SSK Wolf. Sparky's close behind. Followed by Vivox. Actually, OG Shakespeare's third. Galador fourth. We just have a straightaway here. Sparky took the curved path. I don't know, this seems like an SSK Wolf victory. I've been wrong before. Pretty easy to fall off here. Where's your luck? Alex Merza. Good point. I don't know where you are. I don't even see your name. You might have fallen off. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, SSK Wolf here is gonna probably make a new time record. Unless he gets stuck on something. GG's! Congrats! So, I did mention a subscriber race, and it looks like out of everyone here, the majority of you are subscribers. So here's the deal. We're not going to limit this very first subscriber race, quote unquote, to subscribers only. So that means if you're new here, if you're not currently subscribed, you can still participate in this next race. And I have a new prize. However, for this victory, it goes to SSK Wolf. Congratulations. Do you guys want to know what you'll win if you win this next race? Do you want to know? I need at least one yes in chat. Just one yes. That's all I'm asking for. Just a singular yes.
Emotional damage.
Oh, I said singular yes. It looks like OG and Archiflu both said yes, so I can't actually show you. But if I were to show you, you could win yourself a Pororo glider. So that is our prize for this next race. Good luck, everybody. Win yourself a Pororo glider that you two can set up to make yourself fly. And so anyone can win this. Good luck, everybody. We're about to start up a new race here. Let's go to a community map. Why not? If you insist. Let's go. Alright, exclamation point play if you guys want to play. And if I win, nobody gets anything. Ooh, you arrived exactly when you needed to be woke. Woke Zombie, will you share your syringe with me? Yo, back with D. What up, my guy? How you doing, D? Xenomad, good luck to you. Welcome in.
And I love you, random citizen.
Good morning, good morning. Alright guys, I'm pushing the button. This is for a Pororo glider. They are a couple sand on the marketplace. So I hope you win one. Good luck, everybody. Oh yeah, we're breaking it up. Let us see who wins. 1 minute, 25 seconds on the clock. That's the average time here. This is incredibly distracting to look at, but I love it. Looks like first down the pipe is either Wicked or Vivox here. I think Wicked U2 will be the first to hit the bottom. Well, it looks like they're all kind of hitting the bottom at the same time. Instead, we have this funnel, which leads to this one singular bamboo, which will propel you in either direction. Let us see. First down the line is Iziology, Archiflu. These look to be completely parallel. Man, this map is distracting. But Iziology is currently leading the pack on the staircase here. Archiflu on the opposite side. Anyone's game, though. Whoa. Wait, the finish line's right here. We're already there. Is he getting stuck? Let's go, Izzyology. Congrats, Izzy. Well played. So, Izzyology, I have your wallet address. I will be sending you a Perolo glider. And things what I like out me all. But check out this bad boy. Literally only like 10 faces on it. Woo, let's go though. Yay, Izzyology, congrats. Thanks everybody for playing. Better luck next time. Get good, scrubs. Alright, we're back in the game maker. Oh, you need the marbles? 97. We were just playing marbles. What do you mean? No O24. Don't throw away your computer. Perora. That's right. Alright, so where we last left off, I was setting up a checkpoint for me to return to. So I want there to be a checkpoint that spawns. When I'm ready to return to this location. And so the message required will be checkpoint .0 dot, what color do I want this? Neutral. Start. This will just be start. It'll make sense to me. And so we can now look at another example like this one. So it's spawning a random object. It doesn't really matter what object it is. It doesn't have collisions. But the only important thing is whatever it's spawning has a tag on it that allows me to receive my body. That's so weird to say out loud. But it's spawning an asset that has the checkpoint tag. That way, when I die, I'm being sent to that asset. That asset. So if I were to go to this blue checkpoint here, and then I hit this sign, it's supposed to have a series of effects. And so I'm actually going to set a number pad up specifically for it. So it's waiting for that checkpoint 0.start. And then it's sending out checkpoint.0, which has to be received by my message broadcaster, which is what kills me. So that's actually causing me to die. So not just pushing a button kills me, it's a message broadcaster that kills me. Change the music up. Get back into the workflow. Hope you're all having a nice Monday. Does anybody have a case of the Mondays?
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Starting a new religion. True. Receive my body. Teleporteth me to a new world. Future. Exactly. And so I did also need to set these checkpoint messages up. So now, when I enter the game and I teleport somewhere, I can then return there if this sign works. So the sign, I don't think I put a message on yet. So this will send me back to the start. And so it sets it up to where every other checkpoint is reset. But if I wanted to go elsewhere, it's literally the click of a button. It's that simple. And I die wherever I last teleported. Whenever I die, I go to where I last teleported. So it's a checkpoint. So even if I were to... Ooh. This one detected me, that's why it said that. No more skadoosh. Well, Vox Machina, I can put it back in. I can skadoosh again. Nobody's done the huh yet. I don't think the barrel roll's gonna stay. Huh. So like all of these memes, I've like future-proofed in a way. Because I have them in like a library. So now Skadoosh is back. So because you guys here in chat asked for it. You skadooshed me. So Vox Machina, thank you. I want you to be able to play your memes, your favorite memes. And if you guys didn't know, you can literally recommend a meme for me to put in the stream. And if you spend a creator coin, I will do it. If it's, you know, within reason. And it's, you know, not inappropriate. So I was setting up the centipede. And I don't think I finished it. Finish it. So this one needs to be detect. And then over here, I want this button, when we interact with it, to send out the checkpoint message, which we didn't set up with our message broadcast system. Also, this is incorrect. We want it to say checkpoint .5. Skadoosh bag. Hey, 9A, that's not nice. That's not very nice. So I'm actually stranded here because I didn't give myself a way out. So we basically just have to duplicate the sign now because the sign works. We put this at every single checkpoint for testing only. For testing purposes only. So that tells me, like, you know, hey, don't forget to remove this sign when you're done, you know, actually testing things. So there should be a way to turn everything off. So I gotta maybe future-proof that in a way. Flipped, it spawns an ass, but listening back to it sometimes just says A, and other times asset. That's weird, Book Zombie. Something to do with like the codec, maybe? Like it just didn't record properly? So how can I future-proof this? Well, the signs need to all be removed at the same time. So what I would do is put them all on an anchor. And then I can just kind of drag them underground and turn them invisible all at the same time. So what I have just said probably confuses you. And that's okay. So like each of these signs is going to be teleport back to spawn. And then I'm literally just going to attach them all together. Dun, dun, dun.
What's up, Halfd0rk? How
What's
are you
up?
doing today?
Doing well,
Here's some
Bengali.
chat.
Woo's in the chat for Bengali. What up, dude? So, what we can do now is I'm literally moving everything that never has to be seen underground. So that's the first thing we're setting up. Also, it looks like this one didn't get parented. So I put the wrong thing. This guy. Oh. My heart drops every time I use the hierarchy. Because it's broken the game, as in like crashed the game maker before. Just like moving things around in the hierarchy. So I like subconsciously save now whenever I'm using it. Great. So this anchor we're moving up and down whenever we don't want it. And we can see it's actually controlling a sign over there too. So like we're just putting it underground. We're hiding it. And if I go very far, it does adjust that. So we don't want that. Yo, creator coin for Archerflu. Thanks, Archerflu. So I should be very clear, everybody. You will be unable to be purchasing creator coins for a while. So today might be the last day for a while to purchase creator coins with your points. Namely because I have to pause the NFT redeeming. So I'm going to be working on the Pororo stuff. And so I don't want to be distracted. And the 3D thing was a bit of a distraction. Little Legion, congrats! Yeah, save up for VIP if you want the VIP. But yes, if you want creator coins, if you want a custom 5 coin redeeming NFT, if you want that, just know that I'm pausing it. It will come back. And coins are also being paused, but will come back. Mondays are also the sale price for the creator coins. So that sign over there is currently visible. But I want there to be a way to hide it better. So I'm going to have an invisible block. That's not very invisible. That's also not very invisible. These are all Touche's blocks. So Sandbox makes the transparent ones. So that's about as transparent as we can get here. So essentially, I'm going to push it underground like this. And then I'm also going to toggle it. So that way the player can't accidentally click it, and I can move it back into place relatively easy. Lastly, what else needs to be moved? The buttons. So the buttons are also going to have that kind of structure to where if I'm done testing things, if I'm ready to publish it, I'm literally just kind of moving everything out of the way so the player can't see it. And that way, when I'm ready to work on it again, let's say I publish it, I can just move these back into place. So this will be my teleport. This will be teleporter 1 green. Teleporter. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Teleporter 2 blue. And then each of these number pads. Oh, Nightbot. Why is Nightbot saying those things? Did you guys enjoy Dungeons & Dragons? That was a Friday stream. But I'll pause Dorkbot from saying that. For Nightbot. Get good. Exactly. Teleporter 0. So now if I search in my hierarchy teleport, we'll see that the hierarchy is currently bugged. So we'll play the game. So all my indicators I'm actually going to remove. I don't like the indicators. They're just a distraction. Like, ideally I'll remember what each of these do. And we'll also see here what else has indicators. So all my buttons had indicators. Looks like that's the last one remaining. But we're going to go into the hierarchy. We're going to type in teleporter. And now we will see all of the ones that I can link together to the parent anchor. And I'm also going to link up the individual health pads to their respective anchor. So it's 2 blue. This one's already linked to something. What is that linked to? It's linked to this. Okay, so now we're going to link everything. We want each health pack attached to its parent button, except for number 0. This number pad should go there, but this spawn point should stay. Now that we have that, we'll want to go to the anchor and attach each one of those to the anchor. So now, same premise here, I can move everything out of the way and turn them invisible. So now, if I were to spawn in, like the player can't walk up and teleport wherever they want. But, if I was a really, like, I guess perceptive or cheat-prone player, I might try to, like, jump in the air and try and click one of these buttons that might be invisible. But that's only if Halfd0rk forgets to, move them out of range, I would say. Like that. Which might be fun. I'm not gonna lie, that might actually be very fun. Like to give players a way to cheat, I guess. This is like the cheat menu. So you jump up and you click one of the teleporters that are hidden. But no, we won't do that. But when I'm ready to continue, we just move these all back down into place. And we unhide them. And just like that, we've got our working teleport system back. So now I can go, let's say, test the Phoenix again. Really? That didn't hit? There it goes. Oh, we can adjust the timing on that. So the bird needs to die faster. And do 0.4. And then we also want this bird, the falling bird, to spawn faster. This will be just a flat 0. Give this one a little bit more delay. And then there was also like a death, like it was dying on a plant mechanic. So we can look at the hierarchy, find our Phoenix. This Phoenix is dying. And I had a message component, I believe. Or is it this one? I see. This is what happens. You have it. There's basically an asset I'm looking for right now. So when my creature dies, it's sending out this phoenix.fall message. But I don't know who is receiving it. Who should receive it? Yo, Lord Tacos, what's up? So, yeah, just to walk you through what I'm looking for right now before I actually recreate it, just to, like, add more control. I have this Phoenix here, that when you shoot him out of the sky, it sends out a message. So basically, when an arrow is detected by the Phoenix, so an arrow reaches this blue circle here, it's sending this message, Phoenix.hit. Phoenix.hit is received by this, which is then sending out damage to the Phoenix. So basically, this is how it communicates. The bird receives the arrow. The arrow enters into the bird's radius. When it does that, it's sending out a message to this lamp here that says, oh, it looks like the Phoenix got hit. Let's send 500 damage to the Phoenix. So the Phoenix takes 500 damage, thus dying. So when this Phoenix dies, it sends out Phoenix.fall, which is being received by anything with the Phoenix.a tag. And so somewhere in here, maybe it's this one? That's useless. Inside the bird? Nope. But somewhere in here is receiving that message, so it might even be this asset. So it's also dying at that same time the bird gets hit. So when that happens, that series of events, the bird gets hit by an arrow, this fake one is also spawning. And when the fake one also spawns, you know, it's falling. It has this appearance of falling. So I'm trying to find a way to time it better so that when we hit it, there's like this brief second, as you can see, where I want it to hit the ground. But maybe we just forget the ground part. We could just have it falling out of the sky. It's already pretty good. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. These things I'm just kind of tweaking more than I need to. But yeah, the purpose of this map is going to be making like custom boss mechanics, custom combat mechanics, really, to really like spice up Sandbox combat, because I know a lot of you have played it on the alphas, and like some of these games, all it is just hack and slash. So I'm trying to add more puzzle. That actually fits my head pretty well. Kind of funny. Looks good. Thanks, Lord Tacos. I should probably publish this once I have a couple bosses ready. But for now... Ooh, I get to show you guys a new asset I made. It's kind of gross. So if you're squeamish, you should look away. But if you take damage... I have these scattered throughout the map called voxel clots. I wonder why they're called voxel clots. So these are going to be like voxel light. And so you pick them up, scattered throughout the map, and when you pick it up, it heals you. I said it heals you. I said it didn't heal me. So for now, I'll move my spawner over here. So I take 50 points of damage. When I get close to the clot, it's supposed to heal me. There it goes. Yeah, it's something to do with the collision of it, I think. But for now, I have it set to detecting me. I think the collect message needs to be a heal message. And so that's going to be received by this lamp here. So the lamp here, like if you've ever used damage and healing message broadcasters, if not, I want to answer questions right now that you have about them. But you're essentially able to damage the player or heal the player based on a message. That message is structured like this. Heal, colon, 50. And so when that message is specifically received by the player, you're healing 50 points of damage. Sparky Snickle with the coin. Thank you, Sparky. Yeah, Lord Tacos, I made that. I made this bad boy. And so it's got this idle animation where things kind of like erupt from it. And all it is like a bunch of different glowing voxels that just pulse in and out. And so it's supposed to be like the mixture of a heart and a voxelite kind of smashed together. But it just makes sense for this game. Yeah, blood clots, right, Izzy? Is it gross? Woke Zombie, yes, I imagine you'll be eating them. But yeah, just to clarify here, the collect.clot is going to be the message that I attach to collecting them. And this message here, I want to be collect.clot.quest. So the way I'm going to structure it is if you haven't gotten the quest for these clots yet, instead of just giving it to you when the game starts, it'll assign the quest as soon as you pick one up. So like you can go the whole game without picking these up and never get the quest. However, that also means I should probably give it to this instead, simply because like there's a bit of a delay and I can technically pick this up without getting the message. So the message is supposed to be sent out when I'm in the blue. But if I were to, you know, like lag it in any way, like I just get a little bit of internet lag, I could technically pick it up without getting this message. So instead, I'm going to attach the message to this, which is the, if you've ever played the alpha for Sandbox, they had these white kind of dots that remained after you picked up the voxelite. And so we're going to go ahead and make that our detector. And it's going to have that collect quest message. Yo, Nervex, what up? Welcome in. Oh, true, Keeper Top Shot. But these are good clots. These are good clots, Keeper Top Shot. Are there good clots? I don't think so. And Nervex, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Nervex, we're getting closer to NFT reveal time. I'll have to send you a whisper, Nervex, but if there's anything you want me to add to your specific NFT, let me know. Yeah, we're going to have a gallery, and I'm probably going to reveal one per day over this Pororo kind of game jam. I'm pausing NFT redemptions. So, like, every one that has been redeemed has more or less been finished. And those of you that redeemed one from me, thank you. I will be sending you a form to fill out that asks about background color. Also, a name. So, if you wanted to name this something unique. So, for example, we had Sparky Snickles, who I don't think I've shown Sparky's in a while. So, like with Sparky Snickles, we might name it something fun and unique. Like instead of Avril Lavigne, it's April Lasagna. The name's a work in progress. We're not going to name this April Lasagna. So yes, there are good clots. Okay, good, Sparky. Thank you for the lesson. But yeah, this is Sparky Snickles NFT. I guess you all get sneak peeks just for being here. Halfd0rk! April Lasagna sounds fun. Okay. Maybe with Sparky's permission, that's what we'll name her. Halfd0rk, the Alpha Sandbox dev team, used voxelite shards that once the coins were collected. Right, Halfd0rk. So this is the same idea. And this is less taxing, I think, because I believe you're imagining it, you know, from a different kind of back-end perspective. But the way I believe they did it, which is less taxing on the game itself, is they had a static asset hidden inside the voxelite. Like that. And so now, whenever I collect this, all it is like this is all that remains. And so this quest collect, I only want to play once, but I'm going to be duplicating it. And so with everything set up, I'm now going to go into my voxel clots quest. But yes, just to reiterate, there are multiple ways to do it. This is how I believe they did it. So if we were to go into the game, I'll wait for my quests to stop appearing. If I pick it up, we can see it leaves behind that little something something. That little white dot. Which there are multiple ways to do that. Like, you could totally have it replace asset as a message. You could void the clot when you pick it up. Or you can asset spawn this white dot after you pick it up. But instead, I have the white dot have the message. And we can see that it still updated my quest progress. So now I would essentially duplicate these things. And so they don't even need to be like parented together. But all I'm doing is hiding that white dot inside of the clot so that when you pick up the clot, you'll get a sound effect, you'll get the collection progress, and you're getting the quest. Also, you're getting heal, so that's the other thing. So let's make sure the heal works. There it goes. And so I'll probably have like 20 of these on the map. And I think I'll make like a custom weapon attached with it. Thank you for the save reminder. Let's see. Is there a blood weapon? That's so weird to say. I have one of these in my inventory. Or I should say my cart. I'm gonna buy one of Kamisaze's bone daggers. He made this on stream. But I want to look for a blood weapon to see if anybody already made one. Bloody knife. Preferably something legendary would be nice. Because this will be like a redeemable thing in game. So like, you collected all 20 blood clots. Some weirdo at the front is going to be like, hey, you got all that clots. Can I have them? And you'll be like, yeah, sure. What do you got in return? He's going to say, I've got a bloody club. Ooh, the Blood Dragon Blade. That looks nice. Open it in new tab. This will just be a template weapon for now. The Bloodlust Blade. And I say legendary simply because we want it to be a powerful weapon. So this is kind of boring. It doesn't even have any animations. I get the idea though. Yeah, there's like nothing going on with this. This is pretty cool. Oh, cool, Galdor. They shared a tutorial, so like you guys in the Game Maker Fund got to like watch that? Or is this, it's not a public tutorial, that's what I'm asking, Galdor. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm trying to think of how this might be better to have an asset spawner. But I'm kind of drawing a blank here. So I'm just going to keep it as is. So all it is a message component. Nervex buying a coin. Let's go. Ooh, Lord Tacos. Good reference. So yeah, the Phoenix is... like, that's probably the very first fight, you know, I've made for this game. But we can play through it real quick. Like, we see the Phoenix in the sky. I'm gonna have a quest to where it's like, hey, you can't continue until this Phoenix dies. And so Wizzy here will say, hey, go kill that Phoenix, and I'll make these pillars, you know, rise to the top. And so then we have to go kill the Phoenix. He'll say, hey, I've got ballistas up there. Ooh. And so when the Phoenix dies, there'll be a moment here where the egg appears. And then he'll spawn. And so one thing I need to set up here is like, I kind of want this Phoenix to be immortal. So the way that would kind of work is every time this Phoenix dies, instead of completing the quest, he'll drop a Phoenix feather. So that might be the last thing we do today is make a Phoenix feather, and then tomorrow we're gonna pick up and be like, okay, so the bird dies, and every time he dies, he's respawning back here as an egg. So it's literally like a domino effect, like egg bird, egg bird, egg bird. But when the bird dies, not the egg, when the bird dies, he drops behind a feather. So that's going to be the idea we play with. And that feather is what completes the quest. We bring the feather back to the wizard. And it'll be like a pick-upable feather. Like, it won't be a collision-based feather. So what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and leave Game Maker. Ooh, thank you, Halfd0rk, for sharing. There's a playlist? Nani? So it was in the level design workshop. This looks to be specifically for the parkour. Parkour! But it's public, right? All these are public. That's cool. Yeah, I like where your head's at too, V. So again, both Halfd0rk and V, like, you both have correct answers. And yeah, Halfd0rk is just kind of explaining, like, this is how Sandbox did it. I guess I'm picking a different route and I'm just sticking with it. You know, like that's my my preference. But very cool if, you know, that's the Sandbox official way. So we're back in Vox Edit here. I want to make a feather real quick. And this is kind of like a speed run test for me. This is the last thing we're doing today. Thank you everybody for watching. So we're going to go into my Iron Gauntlet folder. This will be art piece, I guess. And we'll call it a feather. So this feather, we'll go ahead and make a new VXM. This will be Phoenix feather. Nope, it's Phoenix, not Phoenix feather. And we'll just get that quick shape, and then we'll paint it. So let's do box this wide. About that tall. We'll crop it, and then I'm going to erase everything I just made. And so this will be the space I work in. I'll go ahead and set to center, set to floor, and save. And now I'll work on the shape. And I can use any colors for this. But I do want to see if I have a palette for that bird. I don't think well, I know I saved it. Here it is. So I have a bird palette here. Yep, all public. This one's got lots of info on the alpha mechanics. Lots to learn. Nice! Thank you for sharing. And yeah, what Halfd0rk is sharing, everyone, is Sandbox official kind of like tutorials. They have a guy that makes like a slideshow of sorts. Yeah, level design workshop. Very useful. Because it's a great place to start. And I should totally point people in this direction more often. So thank you very much for sharing, Halfd0rk. I'm going to save this link. And yeah, oh, okay, so you shared the behind the scenes video. Cool. Very cool. Alright, so back to our feather though. I'm going to make a kind of a long kind of plume, I think is the word for a feather. And then it's going to kind of like sprout outwards. I already hate it. I think a feather is going to be harder to make than I thought. So one thing we can also do, which I'm trying to get in the habit of, is importing an avatar for like size reference. So I've actually made this template that I took from an idle character. And so when we drag in any object, it's going to be next to this idle character. And we can see that this is my Phoenix feather. And from a distance, you know, it looks pretty good. So 024, I think what I could do and hear me out, everybody. I don't know if this will be useful for you all, but I can share the folder of this avatar, this template that I just imported. So this is like a template I made. This isn't a template you'll find, you know, in the Vox edit. So I made this template. I can share this folder, like I can give it to you, and then you just drag and drop it into your Vox edit folder. And so then you'll see that I have this skeleton here that has the controller, that has a main, and then it has a test. So let me see if I can do that. But yeah, this feather, I'm pretty happy with, actually. Like, I'm content, I think is the right word. I am content with this feather. So what I'll do is I'll share that template folder and we'll call it a day. I'm going to put it on Google Drive. Yeah, thank you very much, Halfd0rk, for sharing. If you guys didn't know, Halfd0rk here in chat is part of the Game Maker Fund. Helped me immensely with putting a pitch together. So thank you again, Halfd0rk. What's up? Huh. Okay, so this is going to be Avatar. Box edit. But then, after I share this, we're going to be wrapping up, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Where are we going? Templates? So if you didn't know, this is actually important to note, and something I'm working into my own kind of Vox edit organization, is you can import folders and you can organize your folders with like @ symbols. So you can see the @ symbol, you can use the exclamation point symbol, you can use dashes and underscores, you can use the money sign. So these are all things you can use to organize better. Oh, Philip, I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. So, the teammate will send assets to me, and I will publish them for the game. Who will own these assets after the game jam ends? And the game map will be placed on our land. So these published assets belong to your account if you are publishing them from your account. If you have an artist that works for you, they are directly sending you your Vox assets, your VXMs. Then you are publishing them on your account. You technically own those assets. If you are publishing them, they are linked to your account. And as long as you're not minting them, you won't have a problem. So you can technically put them on your land, no problems, without minting them. If you're trying to mint them, that means you're trying to sell them, and thus you need to have certain amounts of those assets depending on how many experiences you have. So like, let's say you created the Wizzy the Blue, and your Wizzy the Blue, you've minted 10 of them, but you decided, hey, I'm going to sell all 10 of these Wizzy the Blues. That means that you cannot put them in your land because all of your Wizzy the Blues are no longer in your inventory. You minted them and then you sold all 10 of them. But if you don't own a single Wizzy, you will not be able to publish, like your land will actually break because it's trying to put it in the experience. It's trying to export that land experience, but your Wizzy isn't there because you minted it and you sold it. Halfd0rk, I actually decided not to at the moment. I have like 3 commissions I'm kind of working through. One of those being the Pororo Jam. But I'm constantly working on it, Halfd0rk. I also kind of like redid the idea several times, in fact. But yeah, just to clarify, everyone, you can name your folders in a way that allows you to organize them more efficiently. So if I were to go into my VoxEdit folder here, you can see exports, imports, contests. And then in my templates, it's on the back end, and so I can click specifically this folder and I'll see like, oh, avatars at the top. So up to you if you want to use that idea for your own benefit. But I'm going to go ahead and share this link with everybody, and I'm going to make a command. So if anybody wants this folder. Yeah, I hope that helps, Philip. Lord Tacos, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Thanks everybody for playing. Yeah, this is the last couple of seconds here where you can buy a creator coin. I am pausing it. Oh, Greevox. Greevox is like, only 800 points to go. And I'm like, well, you can't. Can I give channel points? I'm going to Google that real quick. Back with D! Let's go, my dude! Thanks, D. But yeah, I'm pausing redemptions after today. Zumzy! Also buying one. Thank you, Zumzy. It doesn't look like I can give you guys any. I always like how some people do that poll. Or it's like you can provide it. Like Andy Ritchie does it all the time. Kodazine did it recently. Touche's done it. Yeah, 9878. Generally not suggested in Windows. Yeah, 98. I believe spaces are also a big no-no. Like having spaces in your folder structures. So I've tried to at least avoid that much. Yeah, performance load 9878. These are good questions, what you have. I wish I had answers for you, because I honestly don't look at the back end that much. Noble! Noble's also buying a coin. Thank you, Noble. Spaces are a bad idea. So yeah, I would honestly say this naming convention I'm using works. There are certain limitations to it. Like, I think I tried, like, a couple symbols, like equal signs, plus signs, percentage signs. I don't recommend those. I wouldn't do dots. You can't really do dots in the naming conventions. Spaces and numbers. Yo, what up, Maddox? Working on a game jam, or is that really my thing, says Maddox. Maddox, that is, in fact, my thing. I enjoy game jams. Yes, I have a partner here in chat who gave me permission to make the announcement. I'm working with VVox, everybody. We're going to be working on the Pororo game jam together. And so we have a great idea. We're going to be doing it behind the scenes, behind the stream. Let's go. So yeah, VVox and I will be working together, and I can't relay too much information of our game because we want to keep it a surprise. It'll be a fun experience or experiences that you all will get to play closer to reveal time. So ironically, I think V had to go. So she's not even here. But thank you everybody for your support. A small woodland creature. Maddox, I can promise you, and this is something that V might not be happy that I'm sharing, but all of you might have a reference in the game. So thank you very much for everything you do in this community. Let's go. V's here. V, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, well I have to end the stream before V gets upset. Just kidding. But yeah, shout out to V Box here in chat. We're gonna be working together. Getting on. Oh, Maddox, you're gonna be streaming? Well, if that's the case, we'll wait for Maddox to stream, and then we can drop the raid his way. Well, hey, I'm back, everybody. Welcome back. So, let's see. I'm gonna keep working on this feather, I think. Maybe we'll give it a little animation while we're waiting. Thanks, everybody. Another whole pot? O24? Damn. But yeah, if you guys didn't see it, here was the avatar template test. So basically, you can import this folder into your box edit like hierarchy, and then when you go to import via the root, you can find that VXM file, and it should just link everything up. And now you can see I have my feather here. I can just remove this test when I'm done with it. And so with my feather, I might actually customize it in a way to where there are like feather 1, and so I can remove like portions of this. And we'll crop it. And then I'll just have this like stem out from the feather. Yay, second stream. Yeah, keyword top shot. Round 2. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Vivox has gone Ultra Instinct, as the weebs say. She went Super Saiyan for this last game jam. So I look forward to working with her. It is the first day, so we're actually setting up the map today. And so that's going to be like my main responsibilities. And that's what we did today, is I made those teleports. And so I'm going to be making that sort of kind of level design so that we can get around and work on things. Ixura, what's up? Archiflu knew what I was talking about. Thanks, Archiflu. So this feather, I'm kind of like playing with the ideas a little bit more. Not sure if I like this. But I also think this will be a backup. But with my feather here, maybe I can remove some sections. And so now we're at it, like literally adding the plumes. But thank you everybody for watching. We're going to be wrapping up very soon here. Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, no worries, Maddox. If you're just now warming up the coffee pot. Hey, Froggity Frog, what's up? Good luck for the game. Froggity Frog, while you're here, check this out. Looks like I have to go to this page, but I made your NFT. This is the one you won on the 12-hour stream. Boom! Pew 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 pew! It's Froggity Frog, everybody. Julia G. Julia, what up? At this point, Julia, I feel like I said your name wrong, and it's because they say it wrong every single time they read your name. What's up, Julia? But yeah, this is the Froggity Frog custom NFT that I made using 3D modeling software. We're going to have a gallery for all of these that you guys can take a peek at. Also here in chat, we have Vvox. I made one for a couple of our favorite streamers, such as Rock808. I haven't shown Rock808 yet, so I look forward to seeing his reaction. And I made one for Game Dizzy and King Crypto. But yeah, we're going to have a gallery for all those. It's going to be great. And I'm minting them on ETH specifically. And announcement here, I'm going to have a second line that you all can purchase using your creator coins that is specifically voxelized. And as you all know, that's using Vox Edit. So keep that in mind. There's going to be a second series that will be specifically on the Matic chain that will be voxelized. Those might be more expensive, so you might want to save your coins for those if you prefer voxel art. There might also be like a prerequisite, like you have to buy the 3D one first. We'll see. Because those, I think I'll mint. Like, those will actually be minted. But I don't know yet. We're still thinking about it. It's just how it is now. Yeah, Julia. I feel that. Where is me? Exura. Did you redeem one? I don't think you've redeemed one, Exura. But now I'm questioning everything. But yeah, that's like my side project, and I'm not in it for the money. These are literally assets I'm making because you all are here, you're supporting me. And it's like, I just made you an NFT. Like, this is like my art project to thank you for being a part of this community. So thank you. So, wait, who bought that? OG Shakespeare, was that you? You buying a coin, dude? Thanks, dude. Thanks, OG. CC. Thought it was Magica? Oh, that'd be fun. So close, Grievous. Well, just don't spend it. That's all, Grievous. Like, I mean, as long as you don't spend it, you'll be fine. Because it'll come back. They'll make it come back. Well, I know Julia and I actually have beans together. But Julia, I haven't made an announcement about those specific beans. You know which beans I'm talking about, right, Julia? If you don't, well, this is awkward. Wait, Julia, you don't know about the beans? Alex is the controller of those beans. What do feathers look like? What even are feathers? Like, what are even feathers? Uh-oh. Julia, wait. You might be talking about something else. Hold the phone, Julia. No more beans. No more. Yeah, VVox. Thank you, V. Ikion, what's up? Alright, Julia, you're too funny. I don't spill beans. I am terrible at beans. Once I have them, they're spillable. That's it. Once they're in my possession, they get spilled. Alright, we're raiding Maddox here. Everybody hang around for a raid. I'll get the duct tape. Thanks. VVox the coin. Thanks, V. Alright, guys. Stick around for the raid. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, Julia, you gotta be careful with me and beans. Thank you again, everybody.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mundus.
Alright. Guys, get your tipsies ready. Get your tipsies ready. I need that hype for that Maddox raid. Alright, we're going to be raiding into Maddox's stream. Let's give him some support. He's going to be working on the Peroros. Thanks, everybody. Oh, Grievix got one? Oh, that's for Hit. That's for Grievix. Well, thank you. Gotcha. See you. Bye, everybody. Toodles. Whopper.